Welcome back, everyone. We got more games for you, more games all day, every day. Just kidding, it's today. I'm Offbeat. We're back. We got a new caster in the booth. You've seen him here on the show. He's been hosting for a good chunk of time. Monsieur Dimwee, welcome to where you started, where you belong, behind that microphone, telling us what robots are doing in space.
They're doing a lot of stuff. They're playing a sport. They're playing a VR sport. I mean, that's me making a point. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes.
It's a VR sport. There are VR esports, but we're not going to get into it. Yeah, no, this has been a phenomenal day. You know who I just ran into?
Who's that?
David.
David.
The David. Actually, a whole bunch of people saw, because we were right here talking, and very excited. Speaking of David, another Axiom, right? They've got that after party this evening, although I've heard it's going to be pushed back a little bit. Anybody who didn't hear that announcement. But yeah, that after party, very excited for that one. Of course, the creators are Gorilla Tag over there. But very excited for this game ahead of us. We've got, it's Calypso versus Hivemind. I do believe, yeah, Calypso is going to be over there on the right in, I'm sorry, it's a mirror thing. It's confusing me all day. Sorry. Calypso's going to be on the stage left, house right in blue. That's very confusing. And of course,
just look at the colors.
Is going to be on orange. Yeah, you know what? Forget left and right. Orange and blue. North and south?
Yes. No, east and west.
East to west. Isn't that right, Money Mitch, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know
they have east and west in the UK, right?
No, we have meters instead. We have metric. It's a bad joke. It's not true.
No, that was a fantastic joke. That's a good bad joke. I love it. But yeah, no, these two teams facing up. Now this is a really important game.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're aware, Mitch. This is an important game. Offbeat. Sure. How important this game is.
Oh my goodness, so important. I mean, I was casting in the first one there, so both of these teams have come in here and have dropped games to Instinct. So Instinct, they got themselves the #1 seed here, and that #2 seed is up for grabs. And someone's got to win. Someone's got to go 1-1 in the group stage. Someone's got to go 0-2. One of these teams will never be allowed to play Echo ever again. So huge stakes for this game coming up.
I mean, they'll still be able to play until August. I mean,
No.
They just want to be able to play in a VRML tournament.
Oh. Well, that's a little better.
Is it though? Anyways, so Mitch, you've been here all day. One, this has been an incredible event. But two, the games today have been absolutely amazing. We've had some incredible hype moments. We've had some incredibly loud moments as well. You heard that last game, that last goal that was scored. Did you hear that pop we got?
That's what it's about. That's what LANs are about. Because when you're in the same room, you can put off the enemy by shouting and screaming. And this is the time to do it. This is the time when you're allowed to make as much noise. Normally when you're at home, you're told to be quiet, stop shouting, stop it. It's past 9 p.m. But here, do as much as you want. Scream, be loud.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed when we were looking at the rosters everyone playing today. I was like, KFC is here, but KFC is not actively playing because, I mean, a big part of any LAN is always coming and having your eardrums, wrecked for a couple of weeks when KFC scores.
And speaking of loud noises, the players, this is the worst transition. A lot of the players are playing with the HyperX Cloud earbuds.
Nice.
To protect their ears from KFC specifically. If you see KFC in the crowd, please report on-site to security.
You see the logo on stream down there at the bottom of the screen. HyperX are a big sponsor of the event. This is the HyperX Caster Decks. We've got HyperX monitors. We're giving away all sorts of HyperX gear. And it sounds like there's no way they're ready. There's so many giveaways. Actually, so when you on the stream see a countdown, Nightfire, the man himself with 2 E's, walks up on the stage and starts giving stuff away. Also makes announcements, but who cares about the announcements? We're really interested in the giveaways, right? They have no idea what I'm talking about.
We like free stuff! See? There we go.
And so, yeah, HyperX, big sponsor of this event. So much, dude, literally boxes. Like boxes of boxes. Big sponsor, so thank you them. Also, shout out to VR Arcade USA. Shout out to John and his family. Also, 25% off escape rooms if you mention VRML Con over there at VR Arcade USA. Also, VRArcadeUSA.com. But yeah, just waiting for, I believe, one more player to get into this game. Up, as I say it, we should be getting started here any minute, Offbeat, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we're in for a good one here. We're getting near the end of our group stages, right? This is the last game in Group A. We're going to be following this up with the last game in Group B, setting the stage for the final showdown. And there's no double elim anymore. You know, we're very used to that from our VRML tournaments. But coming in here, this is absolutely going to be, you know, that win or go home mentality from here on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hivemind are rocking the orange. Calypso rocking the blue. Get those cheers out for your favorite squads. We are ready for some Echo Arena. More or less. We got the big hype intro, but we got 7 players in the arena.
Not to, you know, little anticlimax there. Yeah, we're still, we had one player get in and then drop out as we were going in the intro, so a little bit of a tech delay. But we are still here. Of course, we're just, we are going to get started here any moment. You know, what is an Echo Arena land without a few tech delays? But very excited. Money Mitch, you know, we've got on the right, on our right, oh, no, they are on the right, in blue, Glass, Biot, Phenom, Walls. This team has performed exceptionally well today. The way they played against Instinct earlier, you know, Instinct had to fight for that victory. Instinct had to fight for that win. It was only in the last couple minutes that Instinct was able to push away with that lead. I'm expecting this team, Calypso, to really put up a fight. But Hivemind, this is a fairly storied team. This is a team that's been around for a little bit, and some players that have been around for a little bit, and performing as well. Excuse me. Performing as well earlier against Instinct. I'm expecting a really close matchup between these two teams.
I'm hoping so. And because they've had the games already today, they're warmed up. They've both played Instinct. They've like a favorite to win, right? So they've played at that high level already. They're coming in warmed up, and we're going to have a good balanced competition here.
Absolutely. Also, you know, while we're waiting here, I want to shout out. I don't know if they can hear me because I'm sure they're pretty busy. But Between Realities, the actual guys, like the guys who do the podcast, you can find them over on YouTube, all over the place. I'm pretty sure. Between Realities, they're podcasting. They're live. They got their hands raised. Everyone, say hello, wave, shout. Everybody, Between Realities, hello, hey! They're here. Thank you guys for showing up and covering this event. We do have the player back in the game. We are getting started here, Money Mitch. Let's get rolling. Of course, once again, that is going to be Hivemind on the left in orange, Callan, Kazaz, Zorzor, Zorzor, Supram, and of course on the right in blue, Calypso, Glass, Biot, Phenom, Lols, Money Mitch. Let's go.
Let's go. Round one, lights out and away we go on the neutral joust. A headbutt very quickly there by Hivemind, pushing it forward, collecting it. Their back stack got this. Supram holding this now, backing up, juking around that stack as they try and get it into the bubble, but Glass on the defense, great clear over on the right side.
Fantastic clear, gonna have a race for it. Good pick up there, Lols. Big shot, big stop, Supram. We'll get that one picked off. Now set up back here near side, looking for that pass into that tube. Callan gets that 1v1 against Glass and is still able to pick it up. I thought that was a for sure loose disc, but Callan got control of it. It is loose now, however. And then Callan with the big pickup and gets that one sent up. Still not out of the zone, however. Caught in that far side trap. Supram with it. Still here for Hivemind as Supram sends that one through. Will lead up in the hands of Kazaz on the far side there.
Yeah, resetting it back. Yeah, it was reset. It's collected here. And Hivemind keeping possession. Oh, it's just fluffed a little bit there on the trench. But fighting for it again. Supram comes through again with possession. Moving into the bubble. One juke, one fake, one pass. A little handoff there as Kazaz collects 2 points for Hivemind. That's just under a minute there in this first round.
I am suppressing the urge to turn and ask if that handoff was on purpose. I'm curious though.
It might have been a little. It
was a fantastic move. No matter what, that is good coordination from Hivemind to get that first goal here. A minute 15 off the clock. Calypso back in possession. First pass off the mark. Disc is loose, so looking to recover. That stack gets in, not picked up. It is recovered by Calypso. Oh, big shot! Supram gets that one in for the 3. That is a 5-point lead to Hivemind.
Yeah, Calypso having a little bit of trouble there trying to get out with their QB there. But Hivemind just capitalized on it. They just found the interception, they found the open goal, and they just put it in.
And that's how you got to punish. When you get a turnover like that, when you pick that up, you've got to be able to score. Otherwise, it's for naught. You know, you've got to capitalize on those opportunities. As Glass will handle that pass. That's the pass they were looking for on that last rollout. Glass will walk this one up. Big attack, but still gets pass off walls there on the far side. Set in, edge of the bubble. Piot looking for a reset. No, goes to Lulz! Oh, this shot there is going to be just wide of the goal, just high. As Lulz looks to track this one down. A 1v1 against Palin. Does get Callan stunned out. Lulz back into the bubble, edge of the bubble. Piot looking for the setup. Behind the goal. No sense in it. What a stop! But Piot gets it back, puts it in for the 2. That is the first goal there from Calypso. Good work.
I'm enjoying the speed of Calypso moving forward there. They're not, it feels like they're not taking the time to set up, but they're just seeing an angle and they're pressing on it, and it's working out for them, collecting their first 2 points of this first round. Let's see how Hivemind do with the possession joust here. Let's see the counter coming from Calypso. Giving them a bit of space here as Kaznaz slowly finds the pass, looks for the pass over the left side, but Calypso backstacking possession here. Glass holding this. Set up, looking for the pass up. I know they're dribbling up to collect it themselves as they are around the bubble. The goal is momentarily open, and it's open enough for Biot to send that in. Assist by Glass there. We're equal, 5-5.
5-5, tying it up there. Glass to Biot. Just a phenomenal send in there. They got the pick off of the back stack. You called that out.
Yeah.
They got the send out. They dribble it down. They got the pick up, and then they got behind. The goalie got back there, but was not in position in time. They would have sneaked it in behind the goalie there. So Kaznaz now handling this one on the joust advantage. Just over 3 minutes off the clock. Azura sends this one across. Another interception there. Lulz sends it out. Phantom has a boost, but not a lot. So there's a back stack. Ooh, getting in there. Phantom gets there. Gets it in for the 2. And for the first time in this game, Calypso has the lead.
So the game I casted before was Joker and, what have I forgotten? Juicebox. And in that game, I didn't see too much like dribbling. I didn't see much like stack and clear, any of that happening. And it looks like Calypso are adopting that and doing it very well. This front stack that they've got going as well as the back stack are just so mobile, and they have that confidence in themselves to be able to collect these clears that they're sending through. Interception there, Lulz. They've got to pass up high and picking up their own clear, singing that in. That's 3 points. Sorry, 2 points just on the boundary there. But still, 4 points up at Calypso.
I thought for sure it was a 3 as well. From our angle, it looked like a 3.
It did.
And I expected it to say an 8-meter 3, an 8-meter 2 at that. But still getting the points on. Now a 4-point lead to Calypso. So they went down. What was it? It was 5-0. Was it not to start this game? And now they come back 9 unanswered points. That is incredibly impressive. That's 4 unanswered goals. As Kaznaz once again handling this one on the back line. Will walk it all the way up. Attacked by that stack. Still gets a pass off. Unfortunately off the mark. Supram will recover it. Brings it in. Oh, stop there. Edge of the goal. That was Lulz. But Supram is able to get that one in for the 2. Hivemind coming back up here 7-9.
7-9. Stopped it once, but couldn't stop it a second time. That went through, and Calypso 2 points up here. 5 minutes to go. It could all change. We've seen different, throughout the tournament today, we've seen the first round being very different from the second. Hivemind, who knows? Who knows? They could completely turn this round.
Now Phantom handling this one. Will walk this one up with this 2-point lead. Pressure. The pass is a little bit off. Wallace is able to recover. Wallace has had an incredible game, although that's a big turnover, as I say. Kaznaz, sorry for the caster curse. Kaznaz stunned out in the tube. Wallace gets it back. And then slapped forward by Biot. No way is that on the money. Oh, it just goes wide. It's going to hit the corner of the goal. And then on that rebound, not quite in. The back stack, the defensive stack will get there. Zora sending that one up on this turnover. Hivemind in possession.
Hivemind doing a great job of keeping possession. There's that was a shot. It does just bounce off of the shield. And Hivemind looking to keep that possession here. Kalen fighting for it in the tunnel. But Calypso get the pass forward here. And here they are, the stacks that I'm talking about. How quick they got up there in possession and send that in. That was Phantom collecting 3 points for Calypso.
Beautiful goal there from Phantom. Also, I was actually just talking to Phantom during the last game. He was wondering who they were going to play, who wins this game, who's going to play who. The winner of this game is likely to go on to face Joker.
Right.
So just a fun fact for who they're going to be. Whoever the winner of this game is going to be playing next, it's probably going to be Jokers. Kaznaz sending this one up here. Supram here on the near side, walking it through the tube, has a lot of space. It actually has a shot at a 3. Had an open goal, but then who's number 18, Lulz, did cover that lane, and instead they will opt for that pass to the floor. Though they continue to press up, and a 3v4, they get the points, and they're back within 3.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to use the cut or the pass option there, but no, doesn't need it. Just like faking it, right? Faking it, making it look like you're going to do one thing, and then just straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. And okay, so here we are. Calypso still up on their possession joust. Picking this up, Phantom. Pass over on the left tunnel, it is received. Passed over on the left side. Almost collected down right low. And Hivemind back. Interception here by Phantom. Very quickly up to Biot. Be out on the ceiling, looking for the reset, smart. Glass. So look at this. We've seen them stacking and clearing, and now they're trying to set up a great interception there, coming through from Hivemind. Pressing forward now, and it is Calypso, the speed of their stacks. Fighting for that possession again, but it is lost one more time. Are they going to be first there? Yes, they are.
That's another collection here from Calypso as that one gets sent through that near side tube off of the near side wall. It's a problem with recovery though. Defense will recover it. Back in possession is Hivemind. Kaznaz on the back line, sending it up. Soar on the far side has a problem on the near side, approaching that tube. Goes for that pass, but narrowly threading that needle by Biot. But there's Lulz. Lulz on the back line has been phenomenal in this game. Just all over the place. Turnovers, interceptions, passes up. There's Lulz again with the recovery here on the near side. Callan pressures. Lulz goes for the pass up there. Unfortunately, it's a turnover. We'll get sent back out, but there's Glass on the back line. Glass drops it, went for the ender, does not complete it. And Callan now with possession on this turnover for Hivemind.
Yeah, Hivemind seem to be having a good moment here. As they're, whoa, that was a shot coming in, just bouncing above wide, but they collected there. That's Hivemind. Wow, just 1 point in it now. They're climbing back. They might have found their stride here. I mean, they've got a chance of really taking the lead here if they keep that momentum up.
Yeah, they absolutely could. Although, right on the line of the three, they were looking for that three, and that three would have tied it up. Yeah. So now, still playing at a deficit is Hivemind. Calypso will come out on this. There's an opportunity. No. Will the stack get to it? They chase it down. Big pickup. They put it. It's a problem. And there it is. Hivemind will retake the lead here in the first 14-12.
That's what happens. You can get a bit nervy when you're playing in front of all these people. And things like that happen. Things like that happen. You drop the disc and mistakes happen and they capitalize on it.
Absolutely. So you got to recover, though. The big thing here is to recover on this joust advantage. They do come out, get the quick pass off to that far side. It bounces off. It's loose here in that far side, too. The Lulz is there to recover. Again, that's Lulz's position in this game. Oh, no, wasn't looking. That's a good scoop there by Callan. We'll get it all the way to the blue bubble. They have players in the area. They get the stack together. Still uncontested. If they're quick enough, hit it for the two. Supram. That's a 4-point lead with a minute to go.
4-point lead. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were down for a while there. And here we have, okay, well, look at this. 1 minute to go. It's possible. Calypso can do it, but it's got 4 points in less than a minute to climb back here as they're preparing to come out for their joust. Let's see if they can make sure, get a firm grip on this disc and pass it down very quickly using the time that they have to collect some points. Glass over on the left side in the tunnel, just passing the halfway line, but resetting it back to Phenom. Phenom moving, no immediate pressure, does keep the disc in their own possession, passing it down right to Lowe's, looking for the pass up high. It's collected by Glass. Glass stunned out there. Great defense, but collected again. Another shot coming in. Defense stopping it despite being stunned out. Does stop that, but Calypso is setting up again. 20 seconds. It's too late, but they're going to keep that pressure. An offense on, and they collect that. Biot in that 2 points.
Well-earned goal there from Calypso to finish out this round. Unfortunately, not enough, but that's I talked earlier today about the momentum of that last goal. When you pick that up, you can carry that into the next round. But as we close out here, offbeat, that was a really close game by the end of it there. 16-14 in favor of Hivemind.
That was a wild one. I kept thinking I knew exactly where it was going, right? Calypso was feeling comfortable. They were in front, they were controlling the disc, and they had everything going their way. A good couple score lead. They had been holding it for a while. Even if Hivemind scored, they were keeping that distance, at least 2 scores apart. And then all of a sudden, Hivemind coming alive in the last couple minutes there. Obviously, the missed joust, the missed rollout was a huge, huge tide turner. Let them get back into it, but even before that, they had, scraping together points here and there. The last couple of minutes, so many points coming in from Hivemind to really just kind of turn that one on its head, right? They started strong. We talk a lot about how Echo is a game of waves, right? Hivemind starting decent out the gate, coming in strong, and then Calypso after the first couple minutes, it was them. The middle of the game was all Calypso. They were controlling it, and then they lost it. The wave turned. Hivemind got they got a handhold. They got just a grip and used that to pull themselves back up, back into this game, and got that roll of momentum going back in their favor. Supram excelling here, finding those right spots. 10 points, leading the way for them. 10 of the 16. Excellent solo effort there, but also cannot discount the efforts of Kaznaz with those saves on the back end, equaling the number of saves coming in from Lulz on the other side for Calypso.
Yeah, and Lulz, I mentioned Lulz a few times during that first round there. Lulz, his mid-play has been stellar. It's been phenomenal. One they can rely on. That's a slow joust there. It looks like Hivemind came. It looks like they both came out on defense, and it was Calypso who made the adjustment first. Actually, as Kaznaz. Joust time, 4-second joust, 4.16 second joust time. That might be a record in the opposite direction. As this one gets sent in here, it will be all the way down in the blue bubble. That is loose for a very long time here. As, opportunity, Biot will get it sent out.
Yeah, but cleared out, but still in their own half here. Calypso aren't getting any clear control here. And look at this, open goal there for Kaznaz just to slip that in. That's 2 points early in the second round for Hivemind, taking the lead. So, yeah.
You know what I'm really enjoying?
What are you really enjoying?
About the live environment here, because so at home, when the big, they can't see us. At home, when the big moments happen, you can hear the crowd. I wonder, can they hear the crowd when the small moment, the goals happen and you get the golf clap? There's a golf clap after every goal, and I love it. It's such an aesthetic. As this one is loose in the blue bubble there, Calypso will get it sent out, looking to get it out of the zone. Not able to. Sucrum with the Dusty, and then stunned out himself. As that one will get slapped out by who other than Lulz. That one down into the orange bubble, then off of that block there on the far side. Kaz turns it around for Hivemind. It's a back and forth right now. We're a minute and a half into the second. As that one gets sent back in, Lulz there on the far side has two cutting in. Instead, will opt for that reset wisely to Biot on the back line.
Yeah, great reset, and it's passed very quickly over to the left side. Glass moving in, looking for that shot. Thought the goalie was stunned out, but it dodged the stun and prevented that in. But here we are with Biot up, inverted up on the ceiling. Looking for a slower pace here from Calypso as they're trying to make those the correct passes. But Subrun, great interception there, great read as they're clearing this through. But it is the stacks again, the Calypso stacks. They're getting there first. And if they keep the possession, I really feel they have the upper hand because of their stack speed here, their collection, and being able to be so offensive and so quick, as we see here. Glass collecting those 2 points.
Phenomenal goal there from Calypso. They're able to get that one in. And as you mentioned, yeah, their stacks doing a lot of heavy lifting for Calypso. And it's that possession to get into the offensive zone. That time they were able to make those passes. They were able to make those connections, get it in. And what is otherwise an even game. Shots are about even. Assists are even 4-4. In a tie second round here, 2-2 with 2.5 minutes off the clock. As Scrum will handle this one in the near side too. Long heave in will be high, but that's a flat bounce. Those are dangerous. We're not going to find out why right now, however, as that one's caught in the far side trap. Sucrum in the area. Nice move there on Biot. Did they see that? I didn't hear a reaction. Y'all needed to react to that one because that was gnarly. That was seriously cool. As Zor will send that one across. I'm sorry, I love you guys. You're amazing. As that one on the far side, Sucrum will send that one up. I'm yelling at the crowd. I'm sorry. Khaled, whoa, big turnover there. Lulz will get it sent out, Mitch.
Here we are. So Calypso stealing fine for possession here. Lulz picking this up. There is an angle on the goal. And it's just deflecting off of the shield, but possession again cleared up on the right side. And Hivemind are fighting for that. Defense is back and forth, and we have a clear through for Hivemind, but is the stack going to be there first? Potentially coming through here. It's picked up. Kalen looking for the shot and doesn't miss those. 3 points for Hivemind. 3 points up.
The other one. I wanted to look at, thank you, because I wanted to look at stuns. 73 to 51. Yeah. So we've seen it a few times where the disc is loose in somebody's offensive zone, and it takes a minute for everybody to get there. Yeah. And that's the stuns that are happening in the backfield. Nobody, Hivemind is picked up on the Calypso stack that's been doing all the heavy lifting, and Calypso's already been aggressive with the stuns at the back line, trying to get the advantage for their stacks. And so we're seeing that play out in these moments of slowness where neither of them can get to the disc because the other one's slowing them down too much. As Lulz, big setup, Glass, big stop. Who was that in the goal? Kaznaz, of course it was, as Biot gets it back, brings it in. That one's off of the post, will be collected by the defense. That's Zor, gets it sent out, Mitch.
Zor clearing out, yes, does send it out through the right tunnel. And here, the stacks weren't beaten up that time because they do come through. Biot with possession, pass over on the right side. Glass holding this. There wasn't an angle because the goalie was back, and the stun came through from Cannon. Cannon passing it forward here. Zuxor keeping it there. Low in the... I can hear the calls in the room. I hear like, ceiling, pass. Threw me off for a second there. On top of the pop, Kaznaz coming through. Looking for the... Oh, there was a pass low. Taps, it was covered. And they find the reset there. But very close to the bubble here. They're moving around the bubble. Sup run. Passed up to Shield. Timed it perfectly. And sent that through. 2 more points for Hivemind.
I was literally about to start talking about how this defense was covering everything.
Yeah.
They were not collapsing in on each other. They were covering all the passes, and they covered everything there. That pass was covered. The goalie was covered. They still somehow got that in.
It was the timing. It was the timing. The pass came through at the right time, and the receiver was ready. They jumped off and made that space.
We talk about margins sometime, how narrow the margins get at that high level of play. You're talking fractions of a second. That was one of those moments. As Biot will handle that one on the far side, sending us one back. Law's on a shallow backline here. They've compressed up already. Phenom pressing up. This is a very aggressive play from Calypso, so they're starting to feel the pressure. They did lose that first round. They're currently down by 5, and there's 4.5 to go on the clock. As they get a pass into the bubble, that's going to be a big stop. Discus loose. Goalie comes out. That's Kazaz get the pick off, and it will be turned around here by Hivemind.
I'll be honest, I really thought it would be the other way. I thought Calypso would be up 7-2 in this game. But look at Hivemind here, like 5 points up. Lowe's gets possession. Pass over the left side, Glass collecting this. Passed up, received by Lowe's. Great. Oh, phenomenal work by Lowe's there.
You know what we call that?
What do we call that?
A sealable slam. Really? Nothing? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fine.
They reacted.
Yeah, I know. I can't hear anything. Yeah. Look. Hivemind, Dallas advantage here, 7-4, up by 3, 3.5 minutes to go. As Kaznaz handles that one, stunned. Alcin gets a pass off. That's a great pass. Going to send it back across. Good recovery there by Sapram. As that was on its way to the Geo there. Sapram immediately under assault, but still gets another pass off. Callan, open goal, hits it. That is a 6-point lead with 3.5 to go here in favor of Hivemind.
He doesn't miss those. Kalen can hit those threes, and he's been doing it multiple times in this game. That's another free, and they're 6 points up here, 10-4. The saves coming in from Kaznaz. 5 saves in this game so far, but the QB comes through here. Possession by Calypso very quickly over to the left tunnel. A little bit too quick. I can't quite see it from this angle, but fighting for it still. We have a loose disc, and we have Caden again finding the pass down low. We have Supron moving towards the goal. Pass back to Caden again. Caden looking for the pass again. The 1-2-1-2. Supron resetting it far back to Kaznaz. Moving up high, using the space around the half, finding the pass out wide with Supron. Supron, finds the pass down low in the carpet and collected there. Kalen, 101, sinking in another 2 points.
Gorgeous goal there, and just phenomenal pass work we're seeing from Hivemind. That control, they're making it. Not only are they getting the possession, not only are they getting the goals, they're getting that possession time. Well, the stuns difference is pretty substantial. Possession time, though, is surprisingly close, surprisingly narrow between the two, despite how much Hivemind. Oh, what a turn of their talent! Opportunity, though. Phenom is in the lane, though. It's looking like a 4v1 is developing. They get the 2v1 ultimately, 14-4 with 2 to go. That is a 10-point difference. That is a minimum of 4 goals required here for Calypso to come back in this second round. That is a tall order. Not out of it yet, but very tall.
Hivemind must be feeling so good right now. I mean, look at this lead. 10 points up in this second round, and correct me if they won the first one.
Yeah.
Right, so they're like this is so easy for them right now. Just 2 minutes to go. Calypso have such a hill to climb here. Is it possible? 10 points, 2 minutes?
I don't know, but
no,
maybe not with that.
Not anymore.
So
Wow.
Prum with the Trent shot puts his team up by 13 points. We're going to have a minute and a half to go here. That is likely the ice, if we hadn't had the ice already. So Hivemind is likely to move on to the single elimination bracket, and they are likely to face off against Joker. We'll wait to see how that actually plays out. As we get a headbutt here from Calypso. A minute 20 on the clock. Walls with that pickup. Walls stacked with Phenom. They've had some phenomenal stacks this evening. Glass open goal. Oh, just hits the corner of the cone. Had that hit the flat part of the backboard anywhere around that spot, that would have been in. As Laws will get this one collected here.
Yeah, Lowe's does pick it up over to Biot. Biot up high around the bubble, finds the pass down low. We have Phenom backing it out. A little bit of a fake as they were backing it out, but then behind the back shot, it does go a little bit wide, but picked up again. They're still in the bubble. They're still pressing. They're collecting 2 points there. Great job by Calypso there.
Yeah, beautiful play there, and playing out until the very end here. 11-point deficit with 45 seconds on the clock in this matchup. We're going to see Hivemind come out on the Chelsea advantage, though I do expect Calypso to come out quick and aggressive on this one, because they're going to be hunting for that final goal. Because everyone knows whoever scores the last goal wins. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's Sunset rules, right?
Yes, that's Sunset Cup rules. That's how. As Phenom gets it picked up, will they get that last goal? No, Good stop there by Kazna, sending it out. Biot gets it back, sends it back in, collected by Phenom, edge of the bubble, wants to send it, sends it, but there's another good grab there by Kazna. 15 seconds on the clock here in the second round. As we count down to the end of this matchup, Biot sends it up and bounce back in. Another save there by Kaznas. Hit that button. How many saves does Kaz have at this point? 7 saves to Kaznas.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Though every single player, looks like every single player in this match got goals on as well. So congratulations, Hivemind, going to move on to that the single elimination bracket tournament as we are back here with Offbeat, sir.
Oh my goodness. Like you said it, I was prepping all along because like Kaznaz, the absolute foundation of that game. Look, this was a game that the scoreline did not reflect what was going on. The possession time was equal. No one was getting like really quick, immediate scores off of jousts or anything. This was just all about, that defensive effort. The Kaznaz and the rest of the defense around setting up Kaznaz for success, making sure, the players were off him, so he had time to read and react to those shots. And so as a result now, Calypso's day is done. Hivemind is moving on, and now, up next, fighting for the privilege of playing against Hivemind will be Joker and Rush, 2 teams that we know will be likely qualifying. I
Yes.
don't remember. Yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
I'm not
will be qualifying because we know Juicebox is out. So Joker
Yes.
and Rush fighting for that #1 seed to be able to come here and take on Hivemind. So we will be right back with that. Do not go anywhere, or your little thing. You can go somewhere, get food, but then come back because we've got some more Echo. Last one of the group stages. It's going to be a good one. We'll see you there.